Hello you guys, welcome back for a new clean with me. I hope everybody is doing well and staying at home. I know it's crazy, we're almost in June, the kids are almost out of school, which thank goodness. But today I wanted to bring you along as kind of my stay-at-home mom daily cleaning routine, just what I tackle on a daily basis, starting with unloading the dishwasher. I do that every single morning. Let's get into my routine. So like I mentioned, the first thing that I'm doing is unloading my dishwasher. I love to be able to load it at night and then unload in the morning. And you know, I kind of vary it up. Sometimes I'll unload it myself. Sometimes I'll ask Carter or Cameron. Those are my third grader and my first grader. Sometimes I'll have them do that, but for the most part, I like to just get it done first thing in the morning, and it really helps like the rest of the day to be able to load dishes straight into there. So getting it done first thing is super important. And as far as making the bed, if I'm the last one out, which I wasn't today, I'll usually make the bed, but today my husband was still sleeping in, so I just let him go ahead and make the bed today. I did actually have a few dishes in the sink from last night, and then also my coffee frother from this morning. I've showed you guys my coffee maker before, but I got the Nespresso, like automatic coffee maker, and the milk frother, and this has so changed the game for me when it comes to making coffee at home. And if you really love like a Starbucks kind of latte drink and you like it foamy and smooth, then you would absolutely love a milk frother. And this one in particular, I think there's something about it that's so cool. Like you just put it in there, it has a little milk frother inside, and it does not only hot froth milk, but it also can do cold. So if you want to do cold drinks or iced coffee or something, it does that really well too. And it adds that like smoothness that you get from adding whipped cream without having to add the extra calories. So I really like it. I use it with almond milk and it works really well. So I would highly recommend it. You can always find links to those in my Amazon shop where I've got mine, but I really like the Nespresso line. Okay, and then here I am going ahead and cleaning out the sink because I hadn't done this last night. This is actually usually something I would do in the evenings, go through and clean the sink, and then I'll actually spray my bleach disinfectant. If you guys want the recipe for that, I'll have it linked to my blog post down below in the description. It's really simple, and I'm just going off the guidelines for the Center for Disease Control and Prevention. So it's actually what they recommend for disinfecting even like cold and flus, but I like to use it in the sink because we've just got so much going on in there from day to day. So I go ahead usually at night, but I spray that down. I do leave it to sit for about 5 to 10 minutes. So while I'm waiting for that, I'm just gonna go ahead and wipe down the dining room table just with my all-purpose soap cleaner. One thing that I decided to do today that I don't always do is to spray down my sink with my stainless steel cleaner. I know that it doesn't last very long, but it does help to make the kitchen look really clean and sparkly. And I think if you have a stainless steel sink, it really does help. Now I'm just moving on to the dining room. I wanted to give it a good dust and then I'll vacuum. This is one of those areas where just after the kids having breakfast and putting away their dishes, there's always crumbs or cereal or like leftovers from dinner, even if I vacuumed the night before. So anytime I can, when that room is clear, I try to go through real quick with my stick vacuum and get those crumbs out, because especially with the hot weather, I don't know if anybody else is dealing with ants right now, but even though we have pest control, we are still getting those little sugar ants in like random corners of our house. So I'm really trying to combat those right now by keeping the floors crumb free.
I fell hard to the ground. Oh, oh, oh. You wouldn't wait for the sound. Girl, you got me searching. Know you're somewhere lurking. Try to make my way in the full moonlight. I got blood on my tongue, anxious for no reason. I just gotta find out more about you. Live and let loose now. Take a sip from the city lights. You and me, we got the whole wide world. Let's make it our own. Strolling along the sidewalks, but you're running inside my mind. Get all we got together, we will always survive. So baby, find me somehow. Oh, oh, oh. Though there are millions in town, who would like to get to know you like I know you, touch you like I touched you yesterday night. I am under your spell, poison in my blood cells. You're the only drug that can save my body. Live and let loose now. Take a sip from the city lights. You and me, we got the whole wide world. Let's make it our own. Strolling along the sidewalks, but you're running inside my mind. Get all we got together, we will always survive. There are times when we let go, but we never ever want to. No, we never ever want to. Always yours from the get-go. Will I never ever find you? Will I never ever find you? Live and let loose now. Take a sip from the city lights. You and me, we got the whole wide world. Let's make it our own. Strolling along the sidewalks, but you're running inside my mind. Get all we got together, we will always survive.
Now I'm gonna move on to feeding and watering our rabbit. Now we got a new rabbit. She's a mini lop, and you guys, she's the sweetest thing. I'm really excited to share her with you. We've had her for about 2 weeks now, and she is so curious, and she's just got these big cheeks and big like bottom feet. Like, she's super, super sweet. And I think she legitimately likes being around the family. Like, I think she loves to be held, and she's such a sweetie. On that same note with the rabbits, I do have some sad news. I have to let you guys know that our previous bunny, Nala, passed away. It's been about 4 weeks now, and I haven't said anything about it till now, just honestly just because it's been such a hard thing. I don't think I realized how much a part of the family a rabbit can become, and just like that was my kid's first pet, really. And I'm still to this day not entirely sure what exactly happened. One day she stopped eating, and within 2 days she had passed away. So I think after doing some research, it could have been GI stasis, possibly from eating some weeds in our backyard. I didn't realize that buttercup is a no-go for rabbits, and we do have some of that growing. So I think that it could have been a toxicity thing, and it's just super sad. We had her for about a month and a half, and she just so quickly became such a big part of our family. So I'm still crushed about it, and so are the kids. I didn't even like the idea of getting a new bunny until the kids begged me for about 3 weeks, and then I finally decided that maybe we could look into getting another. But yeah, so I just want to let you guys know that and introduce you to our new girl. She is precious, and we will always remember Nala. Okay, now that we've got the animals all taken care of, I wanted to show you guys the flower garden. I've just been dying to show this to you and like what I've got going this year. So, ooh, the sun really came out, didn't it? So first off, I've got my raspberries taken off this year. And we put up some wires so they're gonna grow up and then just be along here. And then I've also got my peony that I transplanted. This was in our front yard before, but I moved it and we've got some buds here. I also got a new one. This is a Sarah Bernhardt. I'm so excited about those. And then what I'm even more excited about this year is I got dahlia tubers. So I've actually got 3 rows of 7, and they're just starting to come up now. They're about 10 inches, so not just starting to come up, but they are really starting to do well. When they get to about a foot, I'm actually gonna take out the centers just so that they're more bushy of a plant and they have more stems and stuff. But right now, my focus is gonna be on weeding because you really have to keep on top of that so they're not stealing all the nutrients away from your plants. And if you guys aren't familiar with dahlias, I'll pop some pictures up over here of the ones like from the nursery that I got my tubers from. When you plant dahlias, you plant the tuber. So it's like, imagine a garlic clove, that's like a bulb. And a tuber is more like a ginger root. Like fresh ginger that you can make tea out of or put in curries and things like that. So my little dahlia tubers, I planted those a few weeks ago and they're just now starting to come up. So I'm very excited about it, but I need to get some weeding done because like I said, it's not good for them to have all these weeds stealing the nutrients from them. And I'm also gonna go ahead and mix, I have a little like pesticide, but it's organic. So I'm gonna put that on today too.
Never felt more like a winner than I do tonight. Never more certain the path laid before me was right. You over there with the curls in your hair, couldn't find more of a reason to stare. Never seen eyes look into me as you do tonight.
All right, so I know it's not completely perfect, but look how many weeds I'm taking out of this. It's crazy. So I'm gonna go ahead and put those in the yard debris. I never put weeds like in my compost just because I don't want to reseed it and then have to weed it all over again the next year. But what I'm gonna do now is, I was talking about that organic pesticide. So I haven't used this before, but it says it's Be Safe and it's an insecticide, fungicide, and miticide. So I'm gonna try it. And this is a concentrate, so I'm just gonna mix it and put it with some water in my little pump thing here and get that going on them.
The ocean that I turn the water to land. If you'd miss the sunlight, I'd fill up the cups in my hands. And honey, I've been racing the wind like a bird, chasing the wealth of the world, but it fades with you near. Tell me where we go from here. Oh.
Okay, so I just got it all mixed up. I ended up with 1.5 tablespoons into 1 quart, and I pumped this guy in. It's ready to go. So I'm gonna start off, this is my cherry tree, and I get this. I know these guys are prone to scales, so let's get that done first. It's pretty easy to use.
Racing the wind like a bird, then chasing the wealth of the world. Ooh, every stone I turn, I've spoken out every word, but it fades.
Okay, that was super easy. I'm gonna go ahead and do the dahlias. and then lay down some slug bait.
Oh, tell me where we go from here. Tell me where we go from here.
Then the last thing that I'm going to do today is put down the Sluggo. This one is the plus, so it's not just slugs, but also earwigs, sow bugs, pill bugs, snails, all of that. So I'm going to put it down actually around each individual plant because I really just can't risk them getting eaten now.
Is in a stream. The ocean called for you and me. Still, I'm in this game, but without my closest friend. It's leaving now. I waited here, but nothing came. So I close my eyes, 'cause you reflect in everything. It's shining through.
That I'm vacuuming and I go to dump it, I'm always just so grossed out by how much this vacuum is able to pick up. It's insane. Like, that is just from the living room, the dining room, and Carter's room, which, to be fair, I mean, Carter's room is connected to the doors to the backyard, so it kind of makes sense, but at the same time, like, that is just so much stuff to pick up. It's crazy. Like, I'm always glad that I vacuum when I get done with it. Now I've headed upstairs. This is sort of our office and like hangout space. So I wanted to get that tidied up and then also do a good wipe down of the little table here. I had a few things that I've had in that basket. I think I showed it in the beginning, but I had a basket full of just random miscellaneous stuff that I was sort of putting away as we go. But then also I had some baby carriers that I've had for a long time that just my kids have outgrown. They're my favorites. Like, this is the boba carrier, and then I also have the organic ergo carrier behind me. But both of those, I washed them a few days ago, and I decided I need to go ahead and just pass them on to someone else. So here I'm just kind of taking pictures of them to list on Mercari and let them have a new home and let somebody else get some good use out of them.
I want to be daring, baby, dance the night away. I let my hair down if I want. Don't you just get tired chasing fame and being pretty all the time? Doesn't sound like fun. You can do better. Let me show you what a good time looks like. You can do better, so much better. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no gloves. You can do better.
Well guys, I hope you enjoyed coming along on this clean with me. If you are still going and you need some more cleaning motivation, you can check out the video over here. Or if you are looking for a good Instant Pot recipe, I'll put one over here. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you guys back on Monday. Bye.